At the end of the topic, you will be able to define the term ecosystem, list down the biotic and abiotic components of an ecosystem, illustrate various levels of food chain. A community of organisms living together with its non-living environment constitutes an ecosystem.
Here is an activity. Find out whether the image is biotic or abiotic and know the answer. Abiotic environment. Soil and land region of Earth is known as lithosphere. Water region of Earth is known as hydrosphere, and gases in the air is known as atmosphere. Light, heat from the sun, air, water, soil, rocks and other physical components constitute the abiotic environment. Click on each of the components listed here one by one to learn about them in detail. Solar energy. Solar energy is the main source of energy on the earth obtained from the sun. All living beings depend on energy from the sun for their growth and development. Solar energy is essential for carrying out biochemical reactions and for regulating the production of growth factors in living organisms. Since the shape of the earth is slightly elliptical, the sun's radiations do not fall on the earth equally in all places. This is the main reason for the difference in temperatures at various places, which lead to the formation of deserts, poles, and temperate zones. Air. Air is one of the important abiotic constituents. It is composed of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.94% argon, 0.03% carbon dioxide, 0.03% other gases. The composition of these gases is balanced in the air. Living organisms cannot survive without air. Animals take in oxygen and liberate carbon dioxide during respiration. Plants use carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. Water. The body of living organisms consists of 70 to 75% of water. Water is used in many ways by animals and plants. Life processes like photosynthesis, respiration, and digestion cannot take place without water in living organisms. For example, plants use water for photosynthesis, germination of seeds, and for absorption of salts, nutrients, and manure from the soil. In animals, water is needed for the transport of gases and liquids, for the digestion of food, for excretion of waste material, and for reproduction and development. About 70% of the earth is covered with water. During daytime, water absorbs heat from the atmosphere and keeps the surrounding cool. Water helps in the formation of clouds and rainfall. Soil. Soil covers 30% of the earth. It is called lithosphere because it is formed from rocks. The topmost soft layer of soil is known as humus. Soil is essential for the lives of living organisms. Plants depend on soil for their growth. Soil supplies mineral nutrients and salts to the plants. It fixes the plant firmly to the ground. Animals that live in air, water, and soil depend on soil to live on earth. Bacteria, which live in soil, decompose the dead animals and plants and make the soil fertile. Biotic environment. Plants, animals, and microorganisms are the living components of biotic environment. Click on each of the components listed here, one by one, to know them in detail. Plants. Plants prepare their own food. Hence, plants are called autotrophs. Plants produce food for all living organisms on Earth by using solar energy. Hence, they are called producers. Food products like cereals, fruits, and vegetables are obtained from plants. Plants store the excess food in the form of starch, oils, and proteins. Animals. Animals depend on plants and other animals for food directly or indirectly. They cannot prepare food on their own. Hence, they are called heterotrophs. Based on the food habit, animals are classified as herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Animals that feed only on plants are called herbivores. They consume plants and plant parts. Hence, they are called primary consumers. Example: cow, goat, deer. Animals which feed on other animals are called carnivores. Animals that feed on herbivores are secondary consumers. Animals which feed on carnivores are tertiary consumers. Example: tiger, lion, wolf. Animals which feed both on plants and animals are omnivores. Example: human beings, crows. Microorganisms. Microorganisms are found everywhere in the world. Some microorganisms are useful and some are harmful. Microorganisms like bacteria and fungi decompose the dead animals and plants. They are called decomposers. Decomposers are very important for biotic environment because if they are not part of the biotic environment, then plants will not get their nutrients and dead matters will pile up on the earth. Biotic means living, related to life and living factors. Example: plants, animals. Abiotic means not alive or non-living factors that affect living factors. Example: temperature, rain. Every living organism needs food for energy. The link between the plants and animals for food is known as food chain. Different food chains are present in the nature. For example, have a look at this visual. Food chain shows the feeding relationships. It generally begins with plants, otherwise called producers, which is eaten by an animal, otherwise called consumer. This consumer may be eaten by another consumer, called secondary consumer. The arrow means is eaten by and refers the flow of energy along the food chain. Plants are the producers. Animals that consume plants are termed as primary consumers, and animals that consume the primary consumers are termed as secondary consumers.
In a food chain, each group of organisms occupies a particular position. The position of organisms in a food chain is called trophic level. The first trophic level is of producers, the second trophic level is of herbivores, the third trophic level is of carnivores, otherwise called as predators. The fourth trophic level is of the top carnivores or top predators. In this topic, you have learnt a community of organisms living together with its non-living environment constitutes an ecosystem. Producers are green plants that prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Abiotic components include the soil, water, air and climatic factors such as temperature, sunlight and humidity. The path of energy transfer from one organism to another in a single direction is called a food chain. The position of organisms in a food chain is called trophic level.
At the end of this topic, you will be able to define biome, identify the location of different biomes on a world map, understand the plants and climate that characterize each biome of the world, compare the amount of rainfall between different biomes in the world, signify the importance of forests. Biome refers to the vast geographical area that supports a wide variety of flora and fauna. Based on the climate, latitude, longitude, types of flora and fauna, biomes are classified into many types like tundra, taiga, deciduous forest, temperate grassland, desert, tropical rainforest, savanna, oceans and mountains, and so on. Tropical rainforest, savanna, deserts, temperate grassland, deciduous forests, taiga, tundra are different types of forests. Click each box to know more. Tropical rainforest occur in warm places where the weather is 20 to 25 degrees Celsius and the rainfall is plenty, about 190 centimeter per year. Generally found in South America, Africa and Indo-Malaysia region. In India, they are found in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Western Ghats, Assam and West Bengal. Savanna occur in a dry weather alternating with wet weather. The average rainfall is about 25 centimeter per year. Sometimes forest fires occur during the dry season. They are found in South Africa, Western Australia, Northwest India and Eastern Pakistan. In India, grassy plains are found in the Nilgiris, Khasi Hills and Naga Hills. Desert. In these types of places, the days are hot and the nights are cold. The annual rainfall is less than 25 centimeter and it is found in Africa, Arizona in America and Mexican. In India, it is found in Rajasthan, the Thar Desert of Rajasthan. Temperate grassland. They have windy hot summers and cold winter that are extremely severe. The annual rainfall is about 25 centimeter to 100 centimeter per year. It is found in the North and South America and parts of Europe. In India, these types of forests are found in Uttar Pradesh. Deciduous forests. The climate is moderate with mild winters. They receive 75 to 100 centimeter of rainfall. They are found in North America, Eastern Asia and Europe. In India, it is found in Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha and Madhya Pradesh. Taiga. The climate is of a short cool summer and a long winter with abundant snowfall. The annual rainfall is 20 centimeter to 60 centimeter. It is found in Canada, Europe and Russia. It is found in Himachal Pradesh, Punjab and Kashmir in India. It is otherwise called as boreal forests. Tundra. The climate is extremely cold and windy with a temperature less than 10 degrees Celsius. Though it receives 25 centimeter of rainfall, it has permanently frozen soil. Found in south of the ice-covered poles in the northern hemisphere. In India, it is found in the Himalayas. Forests act as a watershed. They are the sources for the formation of rivers and lakes. Forest causes rain and increases the rainfall. Forests prevent soil erosion. The roots of the trees in the forest areas hold the soil firmly. They do not allow the rainwater to wash away easily. Thus, the trees help to prevent soil erosion. The roots of the trees soak a lot of rainwater. The rainwater does not flow down quickly and thus the trees of the forest prevent flooding. Forests serve as a home to almost half of the world's species with some of the richest biodiversity found in tropical forests. Maintains carbon dioxide and oxygen balance. The trees break up carbon dioxide into carbon and oxygen in the presence of sunlight. They consume carbon as their food and releases oxygen in the atmosphere. Forests are considered as God's first temples. They play a crucial role in our daily life. Biomes have various kinds of flora and fauna. India is one of the 12 mega biodiversity centers in the world with immense flora and fauna. The kind of flora and fauna found in different biomes are given here.
In this topic, you have learnt that
Vast geographical area with different types of climate is referred as biome. Tropical rainforests, savanna, deserts, temperate grassland, deciduous forests, taiga and tundra are different regions of biomes. Forest plays an important role in our day-to-day life and hence called as God's first temples. India is one of the 12 mega biodiversity centers in the world with immense flora and fauna.